Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, MarkN MUFCFAN, and you know what it is. Smash the likes and subscribe. We are here to present to you the fantastic game week 16 that it was. Ended with a bang. Well, you can say, you know what I mean? A good game to watch, but not really anything from it but shared points, dropping 2 points for Manchester United. So fans like me everywhere are tad bit upset, frustrated, but you know what it is. It was a very interesting game, and we will talk about that. It's the main event, of course, tonight. But I got my brothers coming through tonight, and of course, the Don is in the building. My brethren, Waffle Don. What's good? What's good? The Arsenal fans are here. Large up yourselves. What have you seen, my bro? Sorry to keep you waiting. You know what
Yo,
it is.
I'm here, man. You good, Joe?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. I was hoping that, my man, D-man would come through tonight as well.
Did you ask him?
I thought, well, you add him to the group, he would have replied, but he didn't respond. So
Let me.
I don't know. I thought, well, when I send you this up here, I just send it to him one time because I tell him come through this week one time, Tuesday. But
Let
if
me.
he
Let me ask him. Let me ask him.
big up. Guys, what are your thoughts in the comments of this game week? Well, we're gonna get right into it. Of course, we'll give some time for D-Man to come in. I'm waiting to see if Chelsea Dan will pop through in the building. Of course, Chelsea had a very good game this weekend. They should be very excited, and their fans will certainly be showing that. But for now, guys, let's get into the roundup. Let's start discussing the weekend of events. And of course, guys, don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe. You know what it is. You know what I mean? It keeps the show alive. And of course, it lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the discussions that we're having. So let's start with the big comeback of the weekend. And we're talking about Rodgers with a big brace, downing the Hammers in a thriller after Villa comes back from behind to beat West Ham 3-2. And bro, I had to say, bro, I swear to all when I was watching the first half of this game that West Ham was going to win this game when they was up 2-0. All of a sudden, I was out of the picture and Villa decided to come back in. It's a good thing I wasn't hosting a bad mind watch for Villa because I'm telling you, bro, it would have gotten bad. What are your thoughts on the game, broski?
Hey, all I got to say is Rogers. Yeah. If I don't see that man rock up for England, yeah, then there's something seriously wrong. That guy at the moment, yeah, Villa are just showing some character.
Levels.
Emery's just doing bits down there. Yeah, they're on some mad run at the moment. And you know what? They're showing character in it. From going, was it 2-0? Were they 2-0 up?
Yeah,
They're
they
2
were
0 up,
2-0 down.
2-0
What's up?
down, yeah,
Well,
2-0,
West 2-0
2-0
down.
down. And they've just shown, West Ham levels. And yeah, Rodgers, man. Rodgers, 2 beautiful goals. Hold on, the first goal's outside the area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice little slap outside the area. And the second goal, what was that again? Was that a penalty or something? No,
I think it was
was it a tap in?
I think it was a tapping. I
Yeah,
didn't
was
watch
it
the
a
second
tap-in?
half because I was driving when that game was
Yeah,
happening.
I only
So
saw
uh,
the highlights, but listen, man, Villa are still there, and people are like, you know what, City. But if City mess up, Villa are right there. I think they're a point behind, isn't it?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I think Villa are not too far behind City with 1 point. So this is the thing why I keep telling man them people worried about City, but City have a run in coming where they have some critical Champions League games and they have teams like Villa and they had to play like Liverpool and they had to play some other teams.
They got
So
you as well. They
and
got
we
you
at
next
home. I am at home this round, bro. I played them
against
away
Villa.
my first game.
Against Villa.
No, I think
Got
I
Villa
away at
next.
Villa. Yeah, I home for 2 games and away 1 game. I believe my next game is at home against Newcastle. I think no.
Oh
Hold on,
no.
I will double check. Let me double check, bro.
Actually, you might be right. You might be right.
My next home game. I know my next home game. I believe is at home to Newcastle. I believe. I
Oh,
believe
okay.
that to be the situation. Let me just double check one time. So I'm not talking madness. game week
I thought you had
17.
Villa. No, you got
Man
Villa
United
next,
are
my
away.
brother. You
We
got
are
Villa.
away. We are away at Villa next, and then we
Yeah,
at home to Newcastle the following week. So at least I was correct in the sense that my next home game is against Newcastle. I know that I
yeah,
play
yeah, yeah,
Newcastle
yeah,
at
yeah.
home.
Yeah, Villa.
Yeah. Villa
That's not
away.
an easy
We have a
place.
good record against the Villas away, bro. If it's one thing I could tell you about Man United against certain teams, especially in that
They
region,
turn up.
we have a good record. So it's not something that Man United fans really should be worried about because, listen, our biggest problem, and I would save this for more when United come into the picture later on in the stream, but our biggest problem was scoring goals, my brother. And I keep telling man them, well, when we score one or two, one here or two there, I wasn't really deep in it too much. But you see, we scoring three, three, four goals are coming from Man United, and that was the biggest hurdle that we was dealing with for like 18 months, bro. So I not getting hyped, but Man United scoring goals consistently is a good improvement, and I'll just leave it at
Yeah,
that.
but you're going up
Mm,
against a very good Villa team now as well. Yeah, I know you might say, yeah, you might get your
I'm not
little,
worried, bro. Man,
but
them certain man, them. You see, like
that's
I
the
was.
problem, though. That's the problem. It's not about being worried, yeah. It's about respecting a team, yeah. And if you don't show them respect, yeah, they will come for you, man. Villa are a very good team right now. They beat us, as you know. Yeah, I
Bro,
think they
listen, yeah,
beat City early in the season as well, 1-0 as well. So they've beaten both
that's
of the
good.
teams already.
That's good for City. That's good for Villa. I'll just
Did
be
they beat
honest with
Chelsea
you,
as
bro.
well? Have they beaten
I think
Chelsea?
so. I don't know, but I don't concern myself with those sorts of things, really, bro, because I'm not saying I don't respect Villa, but to be honest, bro, they're not my rival. They're not really
It's not
my
about
in my
rivals, brother.
level.
Yeah,
It's all
Bournemouth ain't
about
your rivals. Yeah, but you lot was two
nah.
up against
But you
them.
see but we in a different zone. Like I never tell anybody we here to compete for the league as a Man United fan. Like I being honest, I tell men if we could get top six, it
Yeah,
should be a good season for United fans.
I
And
think the top
United
four.
fans might
Why
be
top
mad.
six? Why top
Well, you
six?
see, because where
The
we
top
are,
five.
bro, you know what I mean? Anywhere around there, once we get in there, like when I say top six, I'm not saying six. Top six includes 1 to 6. So if we could get
Well,
into that bracket and get there,
you're not
it's
getting
a
second. I
different
know that.
story. I'm not stressed about that. That is not in my bro. I will not be the guy to be crying over that milk. Yeah, I spilling that and I walking away. But let me for now, Forest Real was a different breed against Spurs. You know what I mean? A Hudson Odoi brace and they powered through Spurs like they was not even there. The hot spots got hot up from a resilient Forest 3-0. Thomas Frank looking on in dismay. You know what I mean? Spurs fans wondering what's next. Expressions was going on a tirade of legendary proportions, my brother. And here I can tell you, bro, I was there to see it and laugh because I just arrived. And I could tell, man, bro, it was a long time coming because you see, I'm not saying Thomas Frank is not a good manager, yeah. But I watch this Spurs team, and this Spurs teams have a lot of issues. They have certain players that think they're better than certain players in the team, men like Romero. Then it's a certain man them that real injury prone. And then it's other brothers that they're still finding the legs and feet in the Premier League. So it's a lot of things happening with our team. And what I can say, small thing, next week. Tell him, let him know for sure next week now. I'll try to be doing it at this time next week as well. You know what I mean? So big up for that. Thanks for trying though. But at the same time, guys, as I was saying, it's one of those things where I feel like Spurs, they will do well this season. I don't think they finish top six this season. I think they will just miss out. You know what I mean? They're in a battle with Liverpool. Most people might laugh at me for saying that. But then again, they laughed at me at the beginning of the season when I told them Liverpool will struggle. And they have struggled according to my predictions because I watched their system, I watched their team, and Van Dijk is aging. Konate is not that guy. And I feel like they should have missed out on Isaac and signed Mark Guehi. But they didn't listen. They wanted all the firepower in the world. And then they blundered. They have no one else to blame but themselves. What your thoughts is quick on the Forest game? I don't know if you took it in, but definitely I think that Forest game showed a good synergy between manager and team because I feel like Sean Dyche will surprise people this season. Hopefully not Man United.
Yeah, Forest are making their ground a tough ground to go to again, and that's all thanks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to their new manager, Sean Dyche. He's that type of manager, isn't it? That's gonna make his players. Do you know what I mean? Run miles for him. Do you know what I mean? Run through fire. So that victory against Spurs, I'm not surprised. I am concerned though about Thomas Frank, yeah, because he doesn't seem to be getting it with the big boys. And Tottenham, however you want to, banter them and stuff like that, yeah, they're a top 8 team or whatever. They usually they qualify for Champions League. Yeah, come on, let's put. They won the Europa last season. They were terrible last season, isn't it?
They were gifted. They finished 16th and they were gifted a European by my manager. But let's not go into that tirade.
Yeah, forget all that.
Go into that tirade.
I just think that I don't know if they're going to have a good season, to be honest, unless Thomas Frank tightens up. Yeah, I don't know, bro, because they're not looking very good in games. Have you noticed? It's like since we beat them, they don't look convincing, man. Maybe they'll be better in the Champions League, but I'm not seeing much progression with Thomas Frank. Maybe this job's a bit too much for him.
I don't know, but for me,
can't go to Forest and get beat 3-0, my brother. Come on,
bro. Listen, yeah. Let me tell you something, yeah. It have a lot of teams that okay. Now, like everybody will say, the Prem is the bread and butter, and of course, you will be a league team, yeah, because you have to play everybody twice, so you can manage your games in that sort of ways at difference, yeah. But now, when you're playing in cups and you have to play in the league in between, is a whole different ball game, my friend. And you not only need a team that it's not just about rotation. You don't know who is the men will deliver on both sides and who is the man will deliver on which side, whether it's Prem side or it's Cup side. So you had to have 6 men who you know for sure when you put them in that league, they're going to deliver. And 6 men who you know when you put them in the Cup, they're going to deliver. And then the base core of your team who you know will go and deliver both sides week in, week out. And you have 1 or 2 extra subs. And that's how it. But listen, men don't understand it. But when I tell men, I is not a huge fan of Amarim. I certainly have a belief that he been off the Europe because you can't tell me our own goal from Luke Shaw that trickling in that we had substitutions on the bench galore in that game that could have changed the game and they don't bring them on to win the game. And bro, without Europe, you can't really judge Man United. You understand what I'm saying? The improvement because we play 1 game a week. So you really had to judge the improvement now when you started playing multiple games a week because this is where you had to show form and resilience. You understand? Because this is
like you showed form and resilience against Grimsby, yeah.
I mean, this is things that I can't understand. You want to keep talking about Grimsby, but you had to watch yourself, brother. Because listen, King,
I can watch myself.
It didn't look good for you this weekend. And while you want to tell me about Grimsby Town, all they had to play for own goals, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask the panel. Let me ask the chat a question. Yeah, if you're a 3-point collector, raise your hand. Say to you. That's all I have to say to you.
Yeah, okay, no problem. It go
but I hear your point. I hear what you're saying, though. I hear 100% what you're saying. So I'm ready to get the grilling. I'll take the grilling.
Yeah, because look, bro, like Wolves had to outgun themselves, and always the gunners. And brother, like I can't hate on it too much because 3 points. God, by God, if I did get our 4-3 last night, bro, you'd be sick today. I promise you. Yeah, you live.
No,
The
no, no. I
football
thought
God spare
we
you
talk
all.
about that game. We'll talk about that game anyway.
Because I can't go hard like I wanted to go. I had a whole watch man. I'm gonna tell you when I say Cunha go and score, and then not 90 seconds later the man bang it in. I was like, yeah,
You man nearly lost that
renting.
game. But anyway, let's talk about our game.
Bro,
We'll
listen.
come to that.
Anyway, let me talk about Arsenal.
Mm.
What is going on with Arsenal, my brethren? Because I watched that game, and I think I'm not saying that I'm not going to criticize Gyökeres and say he dead. What I will say is what is wrong with his teammates? Because there was many moments in the game where this brother make runs and you should be giving him the ball. Like Arsenal is not a team. Why will they buy a striker if they can't play to all their striker, broski? Yeah. These is arguments I just pull up from my manager. So you know me in coming at you with no half step here. I come in at you straightforward. 3 questions from me to you and the chat. Let me get on with Arsenal tonight. Because listen, bro, all they're not playing to all their striker, yeah, or they're talking about all kind of things. What soccer does do besides cut to the wing and cross the ball in or cut in and shoot? He don't look for his striker neither. Yeah. So why all this hype over soccer when this brother, who's supposed to be the man delivering a connection to Gyökeres, because that's your main man in terms of carrying the ball, what he doing? And what is going on with Martin Odegaard and Ezzy, who is all a righteous number 10 to take all the forward? I'll leave you to take it away.
So you've literally like mentioned like 4 or 5 players already. So you can see from that example that you've given us, yeah, that we're not playing very well right now. We're not playing very well. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been over this quite a few times in terms of the team selection and stuff like that. Yeah, I just didn't think that Arteta had to play certain players. You know, I think the players that played against Bruges, I think he should have started with Madueke. I think he should have given Norgard another start in the centre-back position. I just think there was too many changes in that game. But that's not to say that we shouldn't have won that game easily. You know, we struggled in that game. If it weren't for Saka, corner, hitting the bar and going off the goalkeeper, I don't know what would have been the outcome. We probably might have lost that game. Something's not right. Something's not right with the players, with the tactics, with the management. Apparently, the manager was blaming the players, and it's something that he doesn't usually do. You know, about the performances as well. So there's something not right in the team right now. That I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But for us to not score a goal and Wolves score all the goals, that's crazy. At the Emirates as well. We're supposed to be up. We're supposed to be up for these games, yeah. Especially, you know, as we're in a title challenge now. This is game week. We've just finished game week 16, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've just finished
game week 16.
Yeah, we've just finished game week 16, yeah, and we should be looking convincing, yeah. We're not looking convincing now, and I'm very concerned about, you know, our performances. Yeah, we won the game, but it's nothing to be here to be proud of. You know, even when I put my hand up here, I was like, wow, yeah, I got my 3 points, but this is a bit shameless, to be honest. The defense, makeshift defense as well. Bro, did you see the way that Wang guy was running past our defense at a certain point? Brother, if we don't fix up our form yet, you know what's coming in it, because City already have an advantage on Saturday. They play the early game, as you know, against West Ham, which you know they're going to slap up. Their goal difference is far superior already, so they will be a point ahead of us going into that evening game against Everton as well. So this manager who overplays players. See, the thing is, yeah, when you compare both managers, yeah, it's almost like our manager likes to overplay players while your manager doesn't do that. He likes to kind of like bring in players and change up formations, which he does not change up formations, but changes players at the right time. Well, it's debatable whether he changes his players at the right time, but he brings on the players that you don't want to see, but he's still bringing on players. My manager he rotates, but there's still them same players that are playing week in, week out, which don't need to be on the pitch. Week in, week out. So it's a problem. It's a problem that we have to find the solution on how we manage our players, because Ben White went down on Saturday, yeah, as you know, yeah, hamstring. He's going to be out for a few months now. Our centre backs now, yeah, just Nkapie and who plays centre back? Was it did Timber play? No, Timber played left back, didn't he? Who plays centre back? Who plays centre back? I'm trying to think who plays centre back now.
Mosquera.
No, Mosquera's injured. It was Ben White. Saliba, sorry, yeah, Saliba came back. Saliba came back, but he's not 100%. And Saliba and Nkapie and Timber. Apparently, Timber, I think he might be injured as well. So, bro, it's not looking good at the moment, you know. It's not looking good. I'm not impressed, bro. You know, our attacking was poor. Gyökeres hardly getting on the ball. You know, I've had a big 3-hour stream here with my brothers, yeah, talking about this Gyökeres situation and how we play with Gyökeres in the team, and it's hella frustrating, bro. Hella frustrating. I can be on here for about 2 hours talking about systems and you know how we play with Gyökeres, but I'm not too long to go into all of that. But what I'm gonna just say is we need to do more in it. You know, we need to do more collectively as a team. And if you want to get the best out of Gyökeres, we've got to use him to his strengths, innit? I don't think we're using him to his strengths right now. And I support my players, brother. Yeah, I support my striker, because I know there's a lot of people out there just saying, you know, cussing him and all them kind of things there. But you know what? Yeah, he's gonna come good, man. He's gonna come good.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. I mean,
No,
I will be honest.
You don't want my striker to come good. You don't want my striker to come good.
Me? Bro, like, it's not gonna affect me, you know, bro. I can already tell you, man.
When you come to my yard, tell me that. Tell me that when you come to my yard.
Tell me that when I come to your yard.
Reggie, when you come to my yard and your press is firing, yeah? Tell me that when you come to my yard, yeah?
It will be a slapping like never before seen. You understand what I'm saying?
Clip that. And make sure you clip that, my brother. And make sure you play that to me as well, yeah, on the day. On the day. Listen, I respect Man United, yeah, to a certain point. And I know that's going to be a hard game. You'll always give us a hard game, man, no matter what. Doesn't matter whether you're 19th in the table, 5th in the table. It's that rivalry, innit? It's that hatred, innit? So we know it's going to be a hard game. But when do we play? Is it January or February?
I think it's January, third week.
January,
I think it's first weekend, January, last weekend, January, something like that. But yeah, I know. You see that game? You see those games in that month with Arsenal?
You have to win those games.
We always win those games.
No,
I don't know if you ever.
When's the last time you won an No,
you forget the Emirates. I wanted to check the timeline. When last we played Arsenal in January, bro? About 6-7 years now, bro.
Serious?
Bro, we always play Arsenal and either in May or end of February for the last couple of seasons. Check it. Go back and check. It's a long time. I believe it's about a couple of years.
Hold on. I'm just gonna look here. So January, okay, that was the FA Cup. Obviously, you man won in it. December 2024, we won 2-0 at home. That was in December.
January when? December is not January.
This is 2024. 4th of December. 4th of December 2024. Huh? Oh no, yeah, sorry. January, yeah, you obviously January, the FA Cup you beat us in it in January, innit? In 2025, yeah. 2023.
Sunday 22.
You lost 3-2 to us.
It wasn't in January.
It is 22nd of January. I'm looking at it now. Let me send you. I'll send you the link. You can look for yourself. Hold on. Where are you?
In January?
Yeah,
Because I
2023.
watching it here, it's saying 2018. Was the last time we played the timing in January that we play now?
Hold on. Check this site out.
But I could be wrong, because I googled that just before the stream began.
Check the thing. So 2023, January 2023, you lost 3-2 to us. So that's that January 2023. If you go back, 2019 you won 3-1, but that's the FA Cup. So you get us in the FA Cup as well.
I mean, we always get you all in the FA Cup, bro. Almost always. It's almost always a done deal when it comes to FA Cup and Man United with you.
And then you're just going back far.
But I say, I thought it was like super far ago, because when I checked earlier and it says something like 2019 or 2017, so I was like, well, about 8 years, about 6-7 years we didn't play all in our January. This is a good sign. But I still think it's a good sign. I'm not even bothered. I excited. That's the one game of the season I've been looking forward to since the beginning of the season.
But why are you not bothered about Liverpool and Man City? Because Liverpool are the ones that you should be really...
Bro, listen, yeah. Listen, I never was worried about beating Liverpool, because I always had the impression that we would beat Liverpool, because I knew that the one thing Man United will do against Liverpool is get chances. Yeah. And I know playing against Liverpool, United have it in it to defend against Liverpool, because we have a better defense than Liverpool. Yeah. Because Liverpool defense hinge on Van Dijk, and when Van Dijk tired, or if you catch them early like we catch them, it's problems for Liverpool in a game. Anytime a team breed down Liverpool early and bury one in Liverpool, and they had to chase that game and let our team defend, Liverpool in problems this season, bro. They're in problems. And I'm not saying this to be...
You lot started it, you know. You lot started.
Well, of course, we always start the downfall of the big clubs. You know, every time, look, we slapped Pep last season 3-1. He couldn't see way after he got our licks from Man United. We slapped Liverpool Club. He ended up with a Carabao Cup. You dig?
Beat us in the FA Cup.
Brother, let me tell you something, bro. This position we in right now,
and you're cussing Amorim, and you're still cussing Amorim, yeah?
Yeah, and because I waiting to see the magic that everybody telling me about. I being honest. I giving my honest opinion. You can't be vexed with me. People must be understand. Everybody entitled to their opinion. And I might not be right. I could be dead wrong, but I glad to put my hands up and say, you know what? I was dead wrong about this manager, but until he proves me wrong, I am on him like white on rice, because, brother, he is not doing the job that everybody claiming he's doing okay. There has been improvement. We are scoring goals consistently. I like that. You know what I mean? But look at Fulham. Fulham slap Burnley 3-2 and break our record at Turf Moor. They ain't play. You know what I mean?
1959 or something, isn't
it? Yeah, since 1959. So big win for Fulham, record-breaking business, the kind of thing to set them on a winning streak. And of course, we go and get them early, sometime in January, I think, as well. It's an interesting situation with Man United, you know, bro.
Man. Fulham are too inconsistent, man, but a very good win. Hey, Harry Wilson's having a very good season this season, you know.
He's doing some
nice goals, man. He's scoring some nice little... He's a finisher, you know. He can finish.
He is a finisher. I mean, not my cup of tea to say I will be like, let's sign him for Man United.
He's 28 now, you know.
Exactly.
He's big now.
That's good. That's big man thing. He could go to some other team like a Newcastle and rock as the alternate striker or some kind of business. Not that. I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect brother, but you know, I have a certain kind of level I just look for Man United. I real particular, bro. Because
when he got his injury, that's when it changed for him, I think. Because he was good, man. Decent player.
Yeah, he was doing a big thing. He might have been good. He might have been an interesting option. You know, match week 22 is the derby. Oh God, we at home. Them gonna get slapped. You go slap them. You right the week after. Hello. You see that kind of you see
They're
that
playing you
mental
after.
warfare? You see that mental warfare slapping City and then coming to your ground?
You got City then us. City then us.
Eh, you see that run?
You
You
best beat
see if
City and be
brother,
tired so
if
we can
I
beat you up.
slap City and slap you at home, the Premier League will be shook. Them is the
Hold
kind
on,
of things to write
hold on, hold on,
legends
hold on.
about, King.
Are you man still gonna have man in a AFCON?
No, that's February, bro. That's the last week of Jan. Like 26th of Jan.
Oh, okay.
Probably will have man in Afghan still. That's small thing. Fulham, we have Fulham on the first, 2nd of February at home. That's
Yeah,
slap
you know,
walk.
so hold on. The way you're talking, yeah, I'm getting
Killer,
some.
you
I'm
feel
getting
like
some vibes.
listen, I feel like you thinking I need certain man to win. You
No,
see
no, no.
what going on?
Well.
This wait. I have the greatest midfielder on performance right now in 2025 of the Premier League in my
Yeah,
field, boy.
but
You
but
telling me,
but
boy?
but them man don't want to hear that though.
I don't
Them man
care
don't want
about
to hear
them,
that.
man. I don't care what them man say. Yeah, I let man know. I tell man before, listen, it's not about, you don't have to love the guy, but the guy delivers for your club. He brings the victories. And and when he go into a run of form, like he getting into right now, where he's starting to heat up, is bound to score, Bruno. You know that? Listen,
No,
goals and assists.
I ain't been saying nothing bad about him.
Bro, the man licking goal and assist, goal and assist, goal and assist. Next game he
Crazy,
play could be a hat trick and a hat trick of chances, 2 goals, 2 assists,
crazy.
an assist, 2 assists and a goal. Bro, this man them had to understand. Man United starting to get back strength. We might have lost Ahmad and lost Mbumo to AFCON. But brother, Sesko is back. And when Sesko is
Came
in
on the
our
other day,
life,
innit?
When Sesko came on last night, and
Mm,
when Sesko played in our strike, we are better up front because guess what? We win the long balls. And
mm,
Sesko is good in the air. And
mm,
brother, he need game time. And I promise you, give him 3 games, and anytime he score, he will go on back-to-back scoring runs. He's a
mm,
brother. Once he starts scoring, he just keeps scoring. So
mm,
it will be interesting to see what happened with Man United going forward. And like we talk about Liverpool, I had to slap Brighton here because Brighton, how you go allow lackluster Scousers to gain momentum at Anfield? Like, brother, we give already recipe. Hit them early, hit them in early, and keep them out for 15 minutes, bro, and they will be under pressure like no other. And
Hey,
then
the
hit
men
them
man scoring
again.
less than a minute.
Yeah, 17 seconds.
You know the crazy thing about this game, yeah. Liverpool still are so vulnerable, bro. Yeah, because when Liverpool scored, yeah, Brighton had so many chances,
And
brother.
chances,
That
so
is it. Like,
many chances, bro.
do you see that one where the ball flashed past the goal? Yeah, and he could have just side foot it in, and he hits
Bro,
it wide.
it's the same thing with Sesko. A ball flash past the goal with Bruno, and people say Bruno hit it too hard. But if Sesko just sticky foot out, bro, it's goal, I
Mm,
watched that last night. And I telling man then, man had to understand, yeah, that is one of those situations where we really and truly need to figure out what we really describing because it's only the first 16 weeks of the Prem. And this is why I'm not gassed. But I am happy for certain reasons because my team scoring goals consistently. I haven't seen that in a long time. You dig? So this is why I keep telling men, you don't win the league before January, and you certainly don't cement your spot in the Premier League before February. Bro, it has always be like that. And even when our brother run up a score, you just see Mendes come and chase them down because guess what? It have teams in the Prem that not going out without a fight. And if you drop points, you drop points. It's not always up to your team if they're going to drop points because if men sit down in a low block and defend like dog, bro, you can't get through. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Palmer and Gusto. I tell man them, yeah. Palmer coming back at this time in Chelsea. change the situation for Chelsea. Chelsea fans need to get honest with themselves and start having some chest because, brothers, I don't want to be hearing no Chelsea fan tied on points with Man City in the 2 weeks and saying, well, maybe they could win the title or maybe, or they're not ready yet
Your boy
because,
just
brother,
scored, for Garnacho scored
Marseille,
for Chelsea.
or they're playing tonight.
Yeah, Chelsea versus Cardiff in the EFL.
Well, I mean, good for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? It'll be interesting because Chelsea need some players to come alive and certain brothers need game time. You know, and Cole Palmer coming back, good sign. He didn't have a good performance last week coming on as a substitute, but this week he was straight in form and he was able to show clinicality. And this will bode well because, you know, with Estevao there, him and Cole Palmer in the same team at the same time will cause real problems for teams in the Prem. And I keep telling my Chelsea brethren and them, they need to be honest with themselves. They are competing for a title this season. But
Nah, I don't think they are,
okay, I tell you now, Man City versus Chelsea will change your mind, bro. Because I bet money if they don't draw, they will beat Man City.
The thing is
I will bet money.
Yeah, the thing is though, Chelsea can do that to big teams. They can beat all big teams. It's the smaller teams they have problems with, man. They have problems with the smaller teams, like going to Sunderland. I mean, playing Sunderland, going to a Forest.
No Cole Palmer.
Huh?
Cole Palmer was injured, bro, for like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
4 or 5 game weeks.
They beat Forest this season, I think, innit? But
and most of the games that was injured, there was the games where they dropped points. Where Cole Palmer was injured.
Yeah.
So I telling you now, bro, that changes. Because now it's not just him. Because when him and Estevao on the pitch in the second half, it will be chaos for teams. I will have to watch out on all for them. And I go into Stamford Bridge soon. I looking to do the double this season still. But it will be a scene. You know what I mean? It will be a scene. It will be a scene, bro. Like we can't not acknowledge that it will be a scene.
Slap up by Chelsea by Leeds though, man.
Well, I mean, I tell you, bro. Like, listen, a lot of people is underestimate Leeds, and I just try to tell men you can't underestimate Leeds. Leeds is a team that have a young team. They have a interesting lineup. They have a lineup of talent in the team that they come from teams that play in Europe consistently, like Leipzig and stuff. Because Leeds is now part of the Red Bull group in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So now they have a lot of talent there that are prepared for the long run. You see the business end of the season, that is where Leeds bet their money on. These players growing into form, maturing into the performances in the league, and going on a win streak to surprise and upset some teams.
So they're in a good position.
They're in a decent position, I would say,
in
because
terms of selling players and stuff.
Yeah. Because look at Samuel Okafor is at Leeds, bro. Yeah. Tanaka is at Leeds. That's a brother from Leipzig and a brother that just come from Eintracht Frankfurt. And he's a good player at Eintracht Frankfurt, Tanaka. So it will be interesting. And that's not the only players that they have. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They got, who's that guy? Is it Gan the black brother that got fouled by Konate?
I can't remember his name, but that brother,
good player as well.
Interesting player. So for me, that's why I keep telling man them, you have to watch out for Leeds in the business end because they will be difficult because these brothers will warm up into this league. And then they will see, because I tell men they're not going down this season. It might be a Prem team to make it down the blocks this season. It might be Wolves. So it will be that we will see. It could be West Ham as well. Because let me be honest, West Ham not doing so well. But who knows? Lopetegui is Lopetegui. Let's do that West Ham. Who was that thing? Nuno Mendes. He's an interesting coach. He might just throw some teams under the bus because, bro, the league not too far apart. It's an interesting fixture list right now with the table, how the table looking. And I mean, we concerned about where we are because we is the top 6 currently. And we're not really looking downwards right now in this moment, but it have Nottingham Forest, that not too far there, Brentford on 20 points, And really and truly, it's only Burnley and Wolves that really and truly not in the running, because Wolves on 2 points, Burnley on 10, West Ham on 13, Leeds on 16 points, 2 points behind Forest, who 2 points behind Brentford. You understand? So a Forest beating Brentford and a Leeds getting a win could see Brentford even closer to the drop than anybody else.
I
It could
thought
end
Brentford.
up to be West Ham and Brentford in a fight to stay up in the Prem this season.
That's crazy.
And if we put West Ham and Brentford in a fist fight, I wouldn't be the man that does not say that West Ham will knock out Brentford in a fit fight, because they've been around the Premier League block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things, my brother. And
Okay.
like, to go on further, we had to go to Man United. You know what I mean? This
Yes.
brother,
Got
boy. I don't
plenty.
even
Got
want to talk about
plenty.
this brother right now, but let me talk about this part. Goal Fest. A goal fest, fellas. And I want to tell you all, everybody in the chat, big up to each and every one of you legends watching. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe. And if you don't know my brother Waffle Don, please go check out his channel, Arsenal Fan, of course. A rival, but a good rival. The good ones like Temba. There's always end up becoming underground United fans some way, shape, or form, even if they don't tell you all the truth. So I just want you to know. Check out my brethren streams. It's a big one. Like Tony Claude, Tony Claude. And of course, Waffle Done. We'll be hosting AFCON as well. So guys, you all will be tuning into that. We know Sunday is the big opener, Morocco. But you never know what could happen, guys. A lot of guys are going to be here. It's going to be an interesting stream. And we'll be there for that. But this Goal Fest United, Ahmad, Casemiro, Bruno, and Cunha, all on the score sheet. 4-4 thriller, confidence and cohesion and goals for Man United. But, in this thriller, it was insane, guys, to be fair, because 8 goals in the game, which means Man United was leaking goals defensively. We were not really focused. So I would say to you guys, we are here for the bits of banter. At the same time, I think the Premier League will be taken account, because a Man United scoring goals is not a good sign for teams above or below. Because before, you could banter United because we just weren't scoring goals. But to banter United now for drawing when they're scoring +2 goals in back-to-back games, I think that would be a dangerous recipe for any fan and any team that just think that they're going to rock up to United and get 3 points.
Hold on. Something I don't get, yeah. I don't get why you're so happy about a draw yesterday, because
I'm not happy about the draw.
no,
but
you look happy. You look like you're bouncing, like you got a draw yesterday. So I'll be fair, yeah. Semenyo should have got sent off for putting his hand on Dallo, yeah, for a start. So man should have got sent off. But as much as you're scoring goals, the goals that you were leaking were terrible, bro. All right. The free kick. Could he have done better? Could the keeper have done better? I don't know. Maybe not. The Semenyo goal, you just let him run through your defense, yeah. Run through the defense, yeah. And some of the other goals are just calamitous, bro. You know what I mean? I do like your goalkeeper. I just thought that the defense let him down yesterday. And yes, you got back into the game and stuff, yeah. Sorry, no. You was up twice, wasn't you? So you went to 4-3. You went to 4-3, innit?
Yeah.
And they equalized. So you guys should have really seen that game out. Once you went up to 4-3, it should have been, you know what, see it out, job done. And then now you'd have been here jumping around and bouncing. But remember, you're playing one game a week. You need to win these type of games.
Sure.
Yeah? These are the games you have to win, bro. You have to win these games, because Bournemouth didn't really start the game very well, you know. You man had control in the first half. Ahmad was tearing them up. Bruno was, I shouldn't say the word, yeah. What is it? Spamming passes. He was spraying passes. Beautiful passes, you know. All around distribution. Lovely. You man had them on toast in the first half.
Brother, did you not see the 3 penalties, bro? Like the man literally catch the ball here, and the referee say, nah.
Yes. Yeah.
He literally,
That
the
should have been a
man hand
penalty.
all,
Did it go
the man
VAR?
hand,
That went to VAR as well, didn't it?
no, don't, bro, it didn't even go to VAR. The man hand was over the next
Yeah.
brother
Yeah.
and catch the
Yeah.
ball, and
Yeah.
it fall right down there. And I'm like, okay, well, that'll be a pen. No
They
pen.
showed the replay though, innit? They showed the replay on that though.
Just show it, bro. Tell man them all over Twitter with it right now. Like, what is going on? Yeah. Now, listen, bro. That is one thing, bro. It had a second part in the game where my man was like, hold up, wait a minute.
What, the ball?
The ball slapped your hand here. Granted, your hand on your chest.
Yeah.
But listen to me, bro. You're not praying. So why your hand out like this?
Up
If it
like
close
that,
to
you
your
know.
body, if it like this, I can understand it hit you here.
Why
I'm
like that?
curling. But it like this. So the ball slap it here, so, and you telling me that not handball. Nah, I'm not taking that. That is robbery. So 2 penalties. We should have been up, brother. 3 or 4-0 first half. It should have been a mauling. And let me tell you something. Now, while I not go and make an excuse on why we draw the game because of that, I'm just saying those are instances we need to speak about in the sense that EGML
No,
need to be held accountable. Because let we be honest, bro. This VAR business is just like the Brazilian referees in the league. Every VAR have a different interpretation to the rule. And by God, bro, if you get 10 of the same handballs, unless it's Liverpool, maybe Arsenal and City, you're not getting a pen, bro. You understand? So I gonna say this. PGMOL need to be held accountable for these vicarious decisions because on a realistic note, it makes no sense to have several different referees interpreting the same rule in several different ways. There's no consistency with that nonsense. Yeah. So let's get it right. Get a broad spectrum, standardized interpretation, left or right, and then leave the referees to interpret left or right. They either have a choice, 1 or 2. You're going down this route or you're going down that route. The end. Because, brother,
I hear it.
bruh, listen, I can't. Because, brother, if it was Man United, it was a pen twice. And you see, the first time the pen hit the man somewhere by the elbow here, I wasn't even shouting too much. But if it was Man United, penalty. Did I point to the spot? It hit him here the first time.
Not
The
at
ref said nothing.
Not at Old Trafford. Not at Old Trafford.
Brother, they've done it before. They've done it before. Brother, listen to me. When Casemiro choked the man, what color he was wearing? He was wearing the home kit. That he got a red card at Old Trafford King. Off the pitch. Yeah? And let me tell you something. This brother run up to Dallo. And you telling the referee stand up less than 10 yards out, less than 5 yards away, bro, not even 10. And you telling me you get Dallo a yellow. Oh, so when Casemiro did get the fella a choke, you didn't get that fella a yellow card, no. You didn't get he one. And these are the things why he's trying to be understand. And the commentators are so biased sometimes, bro. Yeah. I listen to 2 sets of commentators from 2 different streams. Yeah. One set saying, where's the red card? The next set saying, 2 yellow cards is fair. And I'm like, what the hell? Bro, like, it's not real, bro. Like, this is not a real place no more. The Premier League had no standards anymore, bro. And like, bro, people might be saying I complaining, but think about it for every single team. One person might be laughing at Man United today, but when it happens to your team tomorrow, don't laugh, bro. Don't mind me laughing, King, because let me tell you something. Yeah? It's going to happen to everybody because when they decide not to give a penalty or they decide not to, because they just decide we're not giving it, it's not up to them, bro. It is not up to them. A penalty should be given listen, if handball is handball, it should be handball. If it's not handball, it's not handball. Cool. Yeah? But at the same time, broski, they're not giving them things, bro. Yeah? They're not giving it. I don't understand why. And it's weird.
Why? Is what, isn't it? Is what it
bro.
is.
No, but you see, to be fair, I would say two things. I'm not disappointed. I'm not really not happy.
You happy
A
with the
little disappointed.
performance?
I'm happy with the performance because listen, I'm Man, when man as a Man United fan, when you know your team go and score goals, it's a good feeling because not because it's been a long time you're wondering if we go and score a goal. You understand?
But you
So
man should be
now,
fit though. You man should be fitter than any other team though, because you man are playing once a week.
well, yeah, but playing once a week. See, listen, yeah, everybody have a different perspective on playing one
Yeah,
game a
yeah,
week.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
my perspective on one game a week is you don't get enough practice. You don't get enough
Mental,
rotation.
mental. Yeah.
You don't get enough. You don't get enough. Listen, a lot of people like to talk about overplaying players, and I mean, like, bro, you spoke on it earlier. Eh? But in my opinion, every single player should be able to play 65 minutes for at least 30 games every season. And that should be a bare minimum, bro. You
Mm.
understand? Because after you put in a good 65 minutes, if you get a substitution,
What?
nobody
Three,
cares.
3 times a week.
Not three, but bro, I'm not saying every player should have to play 3 times a week. But it will have some brothers who have to do it, bro. Bruno
Mm,
Fernandez is do it. Ronaldo did it. It have
mm.
many players that United does it. Dalot played every single game that United had for 18 months straight. Brother, you had to understand when Man United had now get Ten Hag, we used to play our starting 11, and that starting 11 was playing almost every game because he wanted to drill into them and win. Yeah, I'm telling you,
Mm.
bro. And then he started rotating and think, bro. Let me tell you, and it's not like I saying every manager should do that, but when you even look at Pep, you have a core group of players that don't leave the pitch, even if you rotate.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you had a bro, men them had to be fit. It's their job. Like bro, it's not their job to say I tired and come off the pitch. It's their job to run until the 90 minutes, bro. When they sign that contract, you sign up to play 90 minutes, you sign up to play 65. I gain them a way out by saying, yeah, if you could give a 200 and 300% for 65 minutes, yeah, truth be told, you done your job. But don't come to tell me, broski, that you're running into like you not supposed to play 90 minutes. Like who is you, King? You didn't come here to win. Bro, a lot of these players nowadays so caught up with being models, getting a sponsorship deal, playing FIFA, driving nice cars. How many of them telling themselves they want to be the best midfielder in the world, the best striker in the world, the best right winger in the world, the best defender in the world? How many of them, boy?
Hardly
Because I
any,
don't see
bro.
that on the pitch, bro. And I'm not just
Mm,
talking about my team, I talking about every team. It's a
mm,
few men. Because, bro, listen, that's supposed to be everybody goal. Because if you want to get all them nice things and accolades, you should be the best.
mm.
You understand? It shouldn't be owed. And this is why, for me, I was one of them fans that when them tell me a player like Isak going to Liverpool to guarantee himself winning the Prem, I was
No, but
like,
when he
no,
saw
no.
the
I'm
team
like, bro,
winning,
listen, yeah. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Weak mentality, bro.
what
Weak.
from Isak?
Yeah, weak.
How he went to a team
Why?
that won the Premier League?
Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you why I weak, right? Because it's not like your team can win the Prem. If you score 10 more goals you're in certain games and get yourself in better fitness to be available for key games because you're injury prone, yeah, then
Mm,
maybe your team will compete for the title because your team finished fourth not too long ago, above Manchester United. Yeah.
mm,
So my thing is, it's not like if your team finishing sixth and eighth every season. Yeah, it was in Champions League. You scored 0 goals. Hoyland had more goals than your entire team. You should be disappointed. You are sold for 100 plus million. You barely scoring 1 goal in a Champions League season. Mad. Mad. Bro, listen. When you listen, yeah, it's our big players, bro, and then it's our other players, bro. And this brother might be good, but he's not a big player, bro. Because big players I know and I grew up watching is carry teams on their back. You want to win a title
mm,
and move
mm,
on? Carry your
mm,
team on your back, win your title, and go to Madrid or go to wherever it is you want to
mm,
go. But
mm.
don't tell me you leaving because you can't see yourself, bro. Then you not good enough, bro. Because like how you go be a big striker elite, and you can't take Newcastle to win a trophy, bro.
Well, he did,
Well, you win a Carabao. What about a
brother.
FA
They
Cup?
ain't won nothing. They ain't won nothing in
No,
how
but
many
true,
years?
but listen, the bread and butter is the Prem. Like if at Man United, they want to be top six at Man United, winning a Carabao Cup is not enough to even keep you here as a manager, King. No, I just understand what I'm
Newcastle ain't
telling you.
even
If
near
we
to second though.
no, but
They're not
listen,
even
if you're in
remotely
no,
close
but
to second.
listen, you're not hearing me. You're not hearing me.
I'm
It's not
hearing
about
you, man.
because look at understand where I'm coming from, bro. Yeah. If a player undeniable and as unstoppable as he is, then Newcastle supposed to be scoring mad goals. The problem supposed to be the leaking goals and they have to get a better defense, if you understand what I'm saying.
I
Because
suppose
he's
so.
supposed to be £130 million striker.
The best of the best.
The best of the best. So then, bro, listen, Gyökeres scored 60 something goals in the league last season and didn't get nominated for Europe, bro. So where he was in accordance to Gyökeres, he was nowhere near Gyökeres total, bro. And only buy he for almost half the price. Almost half the price. Yeah. Now, the difference is one Prem proven, struggling. The next one is not. He come from a foreign league. Man, them will say, well, what? He's supposed to be doing better because we pay big money. But in reality, bro, he will have to adjust. The referee is different. The way Arsenal playing the ball, because when he was at Sporting, everything was going through Grox.
Listen, I've been watching his goals, last season for Lisbon, and boy, that guy is lethal,
Gave him the
So I can't forget.
passes. Like, bro, listen, yeah. I just always tell men just want to say all kind of techie things and hipster business. When it all boiled down to it, bro, your striker supposed to deliver goals. Yeah. When it all come down to it, your winger supposed to deliver the pass to your strikers in the box. When it all comes down to it, your number 10 supposed to create for his striker before he scoring goals. So when we talk about the actual primary function of why a team is win, you need to do those things first. Look at Madrid, look at PSG. This is what it is do. And because they just do that so well, the other players have more time to be on the ball because everybody fear the striker because they know they go and play to that striker
If you
from in
put Bruno in our
advance.
team, brother, if Bruno is on our team in that 10, oh my lord. Can you imagine Gyökeres is how many goals he'll have now?
Probably like 25. But don't worry now, bro. Sesko will end up in the 20s soon this season because Bruno will supply him. You see this run of games here where he will be starting. Promise you guys, bro, he go run up a score.
But you haven't
I
got that many
feeling
games though, man. You've only got how many? Oh, 20, about 21. Yeah, 21 games to go, isn't it? 21 games.
20,
And
21
there's
is
a couple more.
28 games to go. It's 39 games in a season, bro.
38.
It's 38 games, 38, yeah, 38. Yeah.
How many games? Oh, it's 6. How many games we played?
16, so it's 22 games more.
Oh, sorry. My maths, man.
Next week is game week 17. And in game week 17, bro, I know I go and win. I know I go and win the next 2-3 game weeks, bro. I'm not even stressed. I getting ready to go on a little small skippy because everybody going to underestimate me. Tano and Bumo, Tano I'm bad, Tano I'm mad, Tano I'm Mazarawi. Everybody go and watch Man United like punks. I here for it. I here for it, bro. Yo. And I telling all they know, when Man United win them next 2-3 games, don't say I didn't tell all you. Yeah. Make sure let's come and smash the likes and share it around. And guys, I know lots of you not expecting us to be at here this early time. Of course, this time means that we're competing with Goldbridge. But you know what? We're here for you.
Serious.
Because he's be on at 9 o'clock and sometimes he's go a little bit over on us. So you know what I mean? It's be that one. But no, but I will do some posts to let the guys know that the premier roundup will be starting at an earlier time, 9:45 every week from now on, regardless of what happens. Yeah. So they will be here and they will be scared. They will be square.
Where's Chelsea
Guys,
down, man? Oh, yeah, it's a game on tonight,
Ian.
isn't it? This
Yeah,
guy
game
been
on
running,
tonight.
He's been running,
He running,
We've got a good
but
team.
he's a lover, not a fighter. So you just say. So he just say.
Where's
So he just
Bally
say.
Tech, man? Where's Bally Tech tonight?
I know them brothers is. Them brothers normally, you see, they're probably expecting the stream to start all now soon. So they say they go pop in like, around
Okay.
11 o'clock, 10 o'clock UK is normally the start time. But I go in earlier to try to see if I could accommodate everybody who coming in now. Because some guys can't make it and some guys can make it earlier. And I would like to have a group of everybody from different teams on the panel. So trying to work out the timing. But, we go deal with
Try
it.
and get D-Man on next week as well, man. You should
Big
have
up,
asked
bro.
me, I would have asked a couple of people today,
I forget, bro. I thought D-Man was coming for sure because remember I tell him last week, I got to send it to the link and add it to the group and I'll drop the link in the group. So I dropped the link in the group. But yeah, that was my feel out. That was my feel, bro. That was my feel. But anyway, bro, shout outs for coming through. You know it is. Next week we will be here. Of course, hopefully I'll be singing praises of my
Who you got
team.
next? You got Villa in it next, innit?
Villa next away.
When Sunday?
No,
Sunday.
I believe bro. I believe all our games is Mondays, bro.
What?
Hold on. They give me some shit Monday
It must be
games,
Sunday,
bro.
brother. It's got to be Sunday. No Mondays.
Maybe.
No.
Hold on. Let me check. Because last I checked, we was playing a bunch of Monday games. Okay, yeah, we on Sunday, but maybe that's because Villa had Champions League.
No, Villa ain't in the Champions League. They're in Europa.
Well, then maybe that's why, because them in Europa.
Yeah.
That's why we on Sunday.
They played Europa yesterday, I think. Yeah, they won.
Because if not, we would be on a Monday. Promise you, bro. They gave me. Look, we on Friday next week. We on Friday next week, Boxing Day. Well, we always be on Boxing Day. So next week, the following week, we on Friday.
So on Monday, you're gonna have the show next Monday, not the Tuesday then. Because
Monday. Next week, Monday. So yeah, so I go advertise. I go send a post from now stating that. As a matter of fact, I'll go and create all these streams from now until next week, and I'll just change the descriptions.
Yeah, so you doing a watch along on Sunday?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course. What do you mean? If I do
not watch along? I don't know.
I don't really do watch alongs anymore. I do live watch because
What's
feel like I watching it live. We all live watching the game, and I talking live. So basically, I just changed my thumbnail from watch alongs to live watch now.
Yeah, I like that.
That's just my thing. That's just my own thing, bro. I just like to do my own thing. I just was like, everybody watch along.
Same thing.
Yeah. I just want to do my thing my way. And I mean, like, to be fair, I want my community to feel like they have a unique identity along with the whole scene. So when we come into a live watch party, you come into live watch just like everybody watch along.
I do like that. I did like the last. Yeah, I did like the thing that you had last time, man. It looked wicked, man. I did like that, man. And you're quite interactive involved. I like that.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. And like today, I thought everybody was going pop in now. So I just want let me just show, man. This thing I was working on today. I was working on little things, and I'll say, I gonna make it interesting. Everybody will be here, and it'll be some banter, And I had this overlay made, but when I say it's just me and you, I didn't want to drop in this overlay because I was like, yeah, it didn't make sense. Plus, no, not that overlay. This overlay here, brother. There's a brand new overlay here. Premier RoundUp. You dig? Yeah. The ups on one side.
Bro.
You know what I mean? The ups on one side and the Red Devils on the next side now. You dig? You feel me?
Right. Look at Odegaard at the bottom, look at the faces, brother. Big disrespect, man.
Bro, that's the only... But that's the picture that they have, bro, on internet. That's not my fault. Gotta put up better pictures, bro. You know what I mean?
Man look like a lizard,
I never even said that. I just remember using man who say that, not me. I never sent any disrespect towards the direction of your team, my brethren. I just wanted to clarify for the watchers. You know what I mean? I thought man them would like the little overlay that I had going on, bro. Man, them
making all kind of... It's decent. It's decent, man. But next time, let me tell you something. You, man, in the group chat, you man need to fix up, man. Come on, man. this isn't a bad time to be doing streaming, man. You know what I mean? I know all you man, yeah, watching the stream. Make sure you're on the panel, man. Make sure you go and support Mark, man. You know what I mean? He does a lot of.
But
He
this is the
puts in a
wrong.
lot
This
of
is the
hard work
wrong
for this,
edit.
man. Huh?
They the wrong edit, bro. I have a next one. I don't remember. I'd make that edit first, and then I make it better. I'd put everything in that I needed to put in, because this one does have premier roundup, but that is not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be game week, and like if I was to remove the banner, you would see. You know what I mean? Me
Oh, that looks
really,
wicked, you know. That look wicked, you know. Yeah, that
you
look
know.
crisp. Yeah.
So there's our like I plan to get better pictures now, but this just where I find this one moment, and I just put that together. This is, and I say, well, you know, I go rock that and think. So that's just what I had going on, because when I put Ali on one side and me and the Man United boys on this side for the roundup, you know, it's different gravy business now. And really and truly, it's like I'm not trying to put anything against you guys, but really and truly, you know, always the ups. Yeah. All there is the ups. You know what I mean? So
That's the way it is, bro. I love it. I love it that way.
yeah. But you know, it'll be real interesting. I working on a background for the Afghan watch, a neutral
I hear it.
background. And it will be something like how this is actually. Like actually,
What?
so like the background that I
You
sent
should
you.
have been pairing with me, you know. I'm a bit disgusted in you, you know, brother. Me and
No,
you should
this
have been
no.
doing our thing.
Listen, the background I said, everybody using that one background. Everybody streaming
Okay,
Afghan have to use that one background. So I'm
okay.
hoping to finish it tomorrow
See what I like, man.
before the
Organized.
meeting.
Mhm.
Before the meeting, so I could drop it in the group so everybody could download it and put it on the stream yard, so that when you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
live
yeah,
for Afcon, that's the
yeah,
background. You start the stream with that alone on the screen, let it
yeah,
run for like about 5-10 seconds,
yeah.
and then you could just come in. So you're not doing the countdown intros. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, but you're saying background, yeah? It's not going to be background. It's just the intro
Yeah.
then.
It's basic. It was like it's a moving background now. So like, you know, my backgrounds on my streams when I talking
Yeah,
Man
that's
United,
the
how
thing
the
at the top. Yeah,
players,
yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But that the
Hey,
thing at the top different. It go have the stream. It go have these games, the
yeah.
times, and the player streamers on each game go be flipping on the background.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Talented, you know. Rude boy. Big talent, that, you know. Wow.
So we go see. Then them go have it. Everybody go get
You know, I
one.
can't see the comments in your thing, you know, on your video. I don't know what's going on, but I can
Nah,
never
today
see the comments.
man them ain't really commenting today, bro. I don't know what it is. Man them
Mm,
didn't understand I was going live early. Man them was like, there are things to do. Me no. So
mm,
it's one of them streams. But
yeah.
it is what it is, bro. You know, man them, don't forget to comment in the non-live section and let us know all your thoughts on on
Mm,
Premier League game week 16. Of course, we will be certainly replying to each and one of those comments. And of course, guys, don't forget to check out Waffle Done. He will be live tomorrow. Of course, he's always live every day. You know, the Arsenal fans, they're always talking, you know. And of course, check out tomorrow, because you know I will have Tony Claude in the building. I'll probably try to sneak him on Thursday. But you know what? I hear him crying too much about injuries, this, and then tonight he crying about Gyökeres need to do better. How about Arsenal do something different for a change, bro? How about Saka start cutting the ball back? Yeah, Tony? How about Saka start cutting the ball back and playing through balls? Yeah? And stop going to the line and crossing the team and always trying to put in a cross. Shout out to Hayden Pro in the building. You know what I mean? Look, man, them now pulling up. I tell all them, man, them like this late
yeah.
hour time. You know what I
Serious.
mean? Everybody go and start to pull up now, bro. Late hour vibes. Yeah. Everybody go pull up. But you know what, guys? I start actually starting the stream at 8:45 UK. I will set up the stream for next week early and set out the invites and advertisements early so everybody will know. 8:45 UK. We are here rounding up the Premier League. And of course, next weekend we play on Sunday night, guys. So, you know, maybe we do a late one. Maybe we do the Premier Roundup Sunday night. Maybe we
Mm,
do it Sunday night. You know what I mean?
mm, mm.
Right after the game. Of course, wait, no, it have a game Monday. I
Is
know
it?
catch. Yeah. Fulham playing Forest Monday.
Serious?
Yeah, boy. So we
Ah,
can't round up the weekend, you know. But you never know. Something. So you know what I mean? We might have to disrespect Fulham and Nottingham Forest, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, we might have to disrespect them because we don't have nobody to represent them on the panel just yet. But if a Fulham YouTuber pull up or Nottingham Forest YouTuber pull up, we will welcome you all to the panel. And of course, we will not be able to disrespect those teams on the roundup. But you know, until then, we might have to discuss that. So, guys, let me know in the comments and the non-live section what you guys think. Next week's Premier Roundup, Sunday night after the Man United game. You know, because well, I mean, Man United plays early enough. We play the game as at 4:30 UK. And of course, you know that means I finish like around 7 o'clock. You know, we could definitely do a match reaction there and react to the Premier League weekend as it stands. You know, and maybe if we have time, we will come back and gather on Monday and talk about the Fulham Nottingham Forest game. But guys, let us know in the comments. Of course, we will be there and I will be setting up the stream tonight. I will set it for Sunday. Big up to you guys. Thank you to Waffle Don. Shout out to my brother in the building, Bali Tech. He pull up late, but you know, everybody go pull through now. Don't forget to smash the likes, guys. Share it around and subscribe. We will be back again next week. And hopefully
peace.
we'll be celebrating big wins. Big wins, guys. Cunha, large up yourself. You know I'm not your biggest fan. But let me tell you something.
Yeah,
When I call,
yeah.
when I tell the football
Yeah,
gods
don't let
it's
me tell
your
the
turn.
people what you were saying about Cunha. Yeah, don't let me
No,
tell the
no.
people what you were saying about him.
When I tell them it's your turn to score, and you score, I will give you some ratings for that. I'll give you a rating for that because listen, you didn't let me down. I tell the fans you go and bury the fourth goal, and so said, so done. Shout out to you, broski. You know, bro. I's an elite hater, bro. Yeah, I no have no problems when the men them are hating on prove me wrong. But at the same
Mm,
time, if I
mm,
call on
mm.
them to deliver and they don't deliver, oh God, well, you know, the hate
Mm.
amplifies. But big up to that. Shout out to Cunha again. Shout out to Ahmad showing man them how to head our ball into the net, especially if it's open. Big up to you, broski. You know what I mean? I love to see it, bro. The hunger for that goal.
And
That
shout out
way
to Bruno
needed.
for the free kick as well, you know, brother. That free
Brother,
kick,
this is the league
free
leader,
kick, boy.
Mr. Capitano El Capitan Bruno
No keeper saving
Fernandes.
it, you know. No keeper saving
Brother,
it.
the guy is the Portuguese Magnifico.
Is he your
What
best
can I
player?
say?
Is he your
Of
best player?
course, hands down, my best player, Man United, for the last 5 years. I mean, unless while when Ronaldo was here, Ronaldo was the best player. Let me be real. But after Ronaldo left, it was Bruno, and it has been Bruno. And listen, let me tell you something. You see where Bruno at right now? I wouldn't be shocked if he scored something like 30 plus goals this season. It could be massive. And
But
watch
you
me.
man wanted to get rid of him though. But you man wanted
Not
to.
you, man. You saying you, man. Listen, I'm a kid, bro. Bro, every season, I buy
Mm,
kits.
mm.
Since Bruno here, I have a Bruno kit, bro. Every season. You know how many kits is that I have Bruno on? And it's always, and the only time I didn't have Bruno on my home shirt was because I had Ronaldo on it. So you already know
Mm,
what time it is, bro. All my home shirts that don't have Ronaldo have Bruno on it since Bruno come
mm.
to Man United. I just keep it real. Men them don't know, bro. Yeah. But my alternate shirts is always have my name on the back. So the black kit have my name. The white kit, Sesko is my player this season. So I have a
Bef-
Sesko kit.
Question before we lock off, yeah, because I think this is a very and this involves the game, yeah. Mano came on, but his brother turned up, and he had a free free Kobe
Yeah,
Mano
listen.
t-shirt. What's your thoughts on that?
He My thoughts on that is he chose the right time to go to the game because I was not in the stretch for them because the jump kick and I hit him king. Yeah. You know, see the
Why?
fan.
Why?
Yes,
Why?
all you see was Nikes. Because we don't need that energy right now, bro. And you know what, to be fair, you trying to I mean, whether or not Kobe Menu feels like that, he's been an absolute professional. You understand? And then
Mm,
and if Kobe says he just want to go on loan and the club tell him no for whatever reasons, bro, like why be so upset that you want to say free Kobe, bro? Listen, yeah, it's not like if the brother he not going to die. Of course, I want him to get game time, But the January window opening, maybe he goes first week in January and goes to a club and gets game time. Maybe he even leaves Man United permanently. I'm not going to cry. You understand? But what I would tell you is, bro, is that realistically, yeah, his brother doing what he doing is bad for business, bro. Yeah. That is bad for business, bro, because you trying to create a movement like if what? Like so what? So like because bro, listen, Kobe Manu not even trying to force his way out in that kind of manner, bro. I could understand if Kobe himself was trying to force his way out and saying things to the media and whatever. But Kobe moving real normal, King. Absolute professional, bro. Do not do this nonsense in your brother name, bro. We don't care about you, bro. Yeah. We don't care. You was not a Man United player, bro. Yeah. Fuck all the way off, King. Swear. Swear to you, bro. Like he's not a Man United player. Like, don't try to come here and get no and rise no clicks. Don't try to come here and create no scene. We don't have time for you on that shit, bro. Yeah. My time, I done split in my positivity with Coastal and my manager, which is like madness in a sense. But still, bro, I don't have time to be coasting on you when you're not even playing for my club. It's your little brother, bro.
So is everyone's opinion the same as yours then in terms of like the wrong time, the wrong energy from? Isn't there no one in favor of this guy? What he did, or is it just all?
Bro, I don't think any Man United fan agree with this brother, bro. While I think there are many United fans because bro, like when I was telling men about Kobe Manu is the truth. Men ask me Kobe who you know. Yeah. Men used to ask me who is Kobe, you know. Men ask me, so a brother from the youth going on and do things to United. I say, brother, when he land, don't forget I tell you about him coming there. Don't forget. And when he land, man was like, Kobe, oh, Kobe, oh, my nephew, oh. Yeah, then when I was telling you about Kobe, you ain't listening. You tell me all kind of thing. No, well, everybody want to high and die. Listen to me. I talk about this man for years, bro. Years, about 3-4 years now. I talking about this youth. Yeah. If he's to go, it will hurt. But if he's to go, he's to go. Not everybody go make it at United. But if a man being a consistent professional, don't try to turn the fans. Don't try to make a scene, bro. Yeah. Because listen, you're not playing for Man United.
Yeah, but hold on. Sorry. You're talking a lot, Mark, yeah, but the guy didn't get no chances, brother.
I'm not saying no.
No?
I'm not saying no. But listen, I's one of the fellas that saying Kobe should be getting more minutes, you know, bro. But what I will say to you is this, is that right now, what his brother doing, not helping Kobe. And it's not helping Man United.
Well, you think Kobe didn't know that his brother was gonna do that? You think
yeah, he probably knew, but who's to say he didn't tell his brother, bro, don't cut that flick, bro. Don't be on that. And who's to say his brother tell him, well, nah, but then went and do it just because. Yeah, he think he doing the right thing for his brother. He will be on a big brother thing. Brother, listen to me. Yeah. Sometimes you be in situations you don't want to be in and it's how to hold it. You know what I mean? It's just one of these moments, bro. Your time will come. Yeah. When the man time come, nothing can deny him, bro. Yeah. So just let it be. Just let it be. That's all. Simple.
And what was these changes? What was these changes for? Just before we go off, what was these changes that Amorim was talking about?
Well, people are saying he was going to change the system to a 4-3-3. But it had already, for some months now, there were some moments in games when some players switch out and switch in. The shape does look 4-4-2-ish in moments. You know, for me, I neither here nor there with the hype. You know what I mean? First of all, these players now still getting the hang of this back three system. They now start to look confident in it. Now start to actually be able to hold themselves and do a job. And now they had to improve it and really own the system. So all this talk about wanting to change that 4-3-3 back to a 4-3-3, I hear it, but not really hearing it. Because this manager good at a 4-3-3, and whether we in moments players are good as a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, however, that's where he good at, that's where he's best at. If in moments we look 4-4-2 based on circumstances, so be it. But other than that, stick to your guns, brother. Because that's what you come here to do. That's what you say you're going to do. So just stick to your guns and die by your sword, bro. Because let me be honest, bro. If people wanted to hold that as a sticking point to Ten Hag, that he didn't stick to his guns, yeah, and he changed. So then, don't ask for this brother to change like that, bro. Let work the way it go work. Yeah. And in fact, I think he should be bringing in some more youth and starting to get them into the system, to start to mold them into this team, to mold them into the players he want them to be. Because, bro,
True.
let me tell you something. This youth team, some of these players win a treble in the last 18 months at youth level. And then this is a team, a Man United youth team that been smashing teams like City and Liverpool 7 plus 10 plus 14 plus goals in the last 18 months. And so I don't understand why men so afraid to play the youth. I mean, when you're at the academy for about 11 years, the whole goal is to play professional football. You're living and breathing that shit. So, I mean, this is not taking a written test. It's a practical exam. You had to do it. You could only pass the test with practice, and practice makes perfect. So you had to play at the level, play against the intensity, play against the big men.
Have
To
you
see
got
if
that?
you can
Have you got that time now, though? You haven't really got that time now.
brother, we have that time, bro, because nobody expect we to win the league this season. You know what I mean? Some fans might be hype and hoping for it and whatever, but there's a hope and there's a hype. But the reality is we building. It's now a better time now to build, especially when you lost some key players to AFCON. Bring them youth team, stick them in for 15, 20 minutes,
Good
one or
point,
two a
good point.
game, and do a thing, bro. Listen, you gotta be creative in football, bro. Yeah. You can't always coach a team just because you have a budget, a big budget. Yeah. So then we go and tell me, look at Bournemouth. Who won them, bro? Them team and even with 3 of the signings we make, bro, this summer. Yeah. And them game we are game. So you telling me, okay, so we had to spend big money to win. We can develop youths and get them to perform. Your men want to go and buy Anderson, where he was 18 months ago. He was a youth, and he's still in that good. I think it's more hype. It's just like Delano for me,
I think
bro.
Wharton's better than him, man.
Way better than him, bro. Way better. Warden is levels better. I think I think Anderson shining a lot because the performances are wrong them. Yeah. But will that team really put that midfield to the sword? And let we see. Because like I keep telling man them, yeah, when Casemiro and Man United was playing against Nottingham Forest, until Casemiro come off the pitch, he was who he was, where he was, and how he was not in effect of the game.
Yeah, but
Casemiro was
come on,
bossing the
man.
midfield.
Casemiro
No,
versus a
no,
youth.
no.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, right? If he's so undeniable and so amazing and does so many things that never before and impossible to do things he's be doing, as people is be saying and analyzing, and he's so great. And old Casemiro is supposed to at least rough him up. He's supposed to at least be battling him. He's supposed to be looking like if you're competing at some point. Because this is an Asian Casemiro. So you telling me an Asian Casemiro, he can't even show like the midfield was a 40-50 loss or a 60-40 loss. Is a 70-20, is a 90-20, a 90 to 10%, because until he come off the pitch is when this brother show up in the game. Understand? So I don't see it, bro. And then 70 million, bro. Men feel it's peanuts, bro. Men wasting
That's a
money
robbery,
signing,
innit?
bro.
That's a
Bro,
robbery.
that's worse than a robbery. That robbery without a gun, king. Without a firearm. That man walk up to you and take all your earnings for all your life savings and then tell you thank you and walk off, bro. Have a nice day. Bruh, it's wild. So for me, I would say, bro, I rather promote Sekou Kone and promote one or two other youngsters and put them up against the test 15, 20 minutes a game, no matter what. Because this season, bro, no matter what, we will finish top 6. I telling you. Yeah. So you might as well, instead of you bring on a man like Dogu, who we know, not good enough. Yeah, he can barely cross a ball, bro. And he need more development. The youths, them brothers could cross. I've seen them. I see it week in, week out. These brothers could swing ball, they could let through balls, they could beat the van, the first man. Bro, it's time. It's time to mix and match. Yeah. And that's where we go take it to the end, bro, because it's getting late. So big up to you, Waffle, and big up to everybody watching. Catch you guys later. And
Peace.
yeah, Godspeed.
Baby.